Hello, everyone. Welcome to the next episode of the book experience. I must first sort of explain why I took such a long gap between the first one and this one. So, I had recorded two videos, and one of which got corrupted, and the other turned out to be so big, that I wasn't able to upload it on Facebook. So, here I am doing a fresh one, and there are at times you come upon some book and you have this urge that I have to read it like now. And the benefits of having a Kindle is that these days, if the book is available on Amazon, it's something that you can do. So I came across this book. I'm not sure, possibly I was browsing something else, or I happened upon this book, right? It's called A Monster Calls, right? And so I have this urge that I have to read it. I was possibly disturbed with something that had happened with office, and I had this urge, right? I have to read this book now. And I go to Amazon, I buy it, I download it, and I basically read it that same night, right? I was reading it up till 2 or 3, but I finished it. So I think the interesting premise of this book is that it was conceptualized by um, let me see if I can pronounce this correctly. So Siobhan Dowd. She's an Irish authoress, a very well known children's literature writer, and she's no more. Actually, she conceptualized the story, and she realized she didn't have time to finish it, and that's where she collaborated with Patrick Ness, who became the author of this book. And so the story basically revolves around this young boy. He's about 12 or 13, and he's son to a single mother, and the mother is dying of cancer. That's the premise. And this boy is trying to come to terms with it, and in his own way. And there is another unresolved feeling. I won't give it away because that's like the hallmark of the story. So he's struggling with all these difficult emotions, in denial partly of what is about to come. And there are some characters around, right? So there is his maternal grandmom, and his absent father. So all of these characters, his schoolmates, and he's trying to process all this. He's not able to do it, and then one night a monster calls, right? And so the monster, I wouldn't say who or what the monster is, but the monster, he keeps turning up at different times, and he tells him three stories. And the stories are paradoxical. I mean, you would be driven in one direction, and then you'd see it ends differently. And that would, I mean, the stories would eventually make the boy come to terms with the paradoxical feelings that he's dealing with. So the ending is, it's beautiful in a way. It's nothing very dramatic or out of the ordinary. You knew that this is going to happen, and that happens. It's mostly about how the boy deals with it, right? So that's more or less the synopsis of the story. It's an easy read. When I say I finished it in 2 to 3 hours, it will possibly you would be able to finish it, anywhere between a couple of hours, a little bit more than that, you'll be able to finish it. Small story, easy language. And I think this book is more about the lived experience, right? So you would be very much feeling like the boy. In no time you are actually him, right? And you are living the story in a way. Happens over a fairly short span of time. It's not a very long drawn story given the premise, right? Because you have a terminally ill patient, who is the premise of the story. And short story, easy language. I'd say it's a good read. It's a good read even for young adults, in my opinion. I think if you have a child close to that age, right, or even a little older, it's something that they can process fairly easily written. My what is my pet peeve with it? It's not very good literature. By that I mean to say the language is it's okay, right? It's more colloquial. There aren't any quote worthy passages. So to me, possibly that's one element of the book which could have been better. It could just be the author style as well, right? Because Patrick Ness also writes for young adults, so that could be one reason why he kept the language simple. But that is possibly a reason why I won't go back to this story. So that enduring appeal which a story has, particularly one with such a poignant, premise as this one, wasn't there. So, but I'd still say it's a fairly acclaimed novel and nice read. So do give it a try, right? And please give me feedback on how you liked this book experience. Till next time, thank you and have a good day.